The Honorable Minister forgot to tell us that all that debt burden is his former client, Malcolm Jones. And if he's so concerned about taxpayers' money, why did he take Malcolm Jones out of court as soon as they swore in on the Bible to be the government? Yes. The UNC government had Malcolm Jones, who was an executive chairman, which meant that he had power of a CEO to make decisions. And he took taxpayers' money and put us in debt of $13 billion. That's the debt that killed Petrotrin, yes. PNM debt. Yes. But he stands up there and doesn't mention his client's name, talking about he is here to protect the taxpayers. He protect Malcolm Jones, he take him out of court.
Yes, that's what he did.
Then the Honorable Acting Prime Minister had the audacity to talk about the OWTU and their partners being of low character. I leave that alone. But when we see this PNM government and that Minister of Energy, every negotiation, every business deal they do has to do, look, they try to run from Jindal. The only reason I know about Jindal is that Jindal reaching the diplomatic center, shaking the Honorable Prime Minister's hand. That's what I first see Jindal. And then they said that he was coming to put in some bid for the refinery, even though bids closed about 4 weeks before, you know. The Honorable Minister of Tourism didn't even know that the government that he's part of requested proposals and put out a bid, and 9 companies had put in. Yesterday he said that there was no RFP and they would just come and tell me if you're interested. There was a committee, evaluation committee, request for proposals. 9 companies came in. It was being evaluated. Then we see Jindal show up. Now they want to distance themselves from Jindal. But Jindal went in the diplomatic center, just like Astrobal Chavez, Wilmer Ruperti, Delcy Rodriguez, when citizens could not come home to their land to bury the dead. The Hindus could not do open fire cremation. You have to ask that very honorable acting Prime Minister if you could come home, please. And he would say no unless he's a PNM. You all think we forget? We don't forget, the people remember. Yeah. But somehow Delcy Rodriguez sanctioned jet landed, and that same minister said, I don't drill down. Is the permanent secretary approved? No, only the Minister of National Security could approve during a pandemic, and it was him. And it was Delcy Rodriguez, PDVSA officials, and they walked into, during COVID, into the diplomatic center. No test. They could have had Delta, Brazilian variant. They walked straight up to the Prime Minister, putting his life in risk because, you know, he has contracted COVID plenty, it's about 6 times. They didn't check, and they went straight in the diplomatic center. That's that minister who comes here to pretend like he care about Trinidad and Tobago. He talking about $6 billion, miss. Well, if you want to make back that, take back the money that his brother's company, NCB Global, got work from this PNM. Take back that $6 billion. He talk about patriotic and the character. Imagine these fellas talking about character of people. When they do business with Maduro, July 28th, we ain't see a vote yet, but he say he win. All the election, all the information showing he lost by 60% to 40%. But they doing business with Maduro. Maduro indicted. Delcy Rodriguez indicted. Narco-terrorists wanted 15 million bounty. But they talking about character of other individuals. They wanted to sell the refinery to some company called Quanten. It's the very Senator Mark who tried to save the country because Quanten had a little office in a house in California and could not be found. Then they come in here now to say, well, that fell down. They couldn't find the financing. Where they find Quantum? They find Quantum the same place that they find the acting Prime Minister. They have Jindal, Oana. We actually have pictures with that Minister of Energy and acting Prime Minister shaking the hand of one Telechea. You know what Telechea is? Telechea now get locked up by Maduro. This minister is putting our future. And this PNM government saying that we have gas coming in 2028. They are saying it when they are signing our lives and our children's lives away on the character of an individual that Konoko Phillips, for example, has Maduro and Delcy Rodriguez and PDVSA in court for $700 million US for the same dragon because they breach agreements. How can you feel trust and have trust in a man who say he win the election when he lost, and when millions of people protest, he say he win. And if you say that he didn't win and you would like to see some results, he pelt you out of the country. That's who they are negotiating with. They are talking to. They are traveling back and forth. They don't care character. They don't care about democracy. They don't care about propriety. And you come here to tell us about character when you are putting our nation's future in the hands of a dictator who could change his mind at any time.